What's going on, everyone? It is Mark here with another video, and another highly requested video is a desk tour setup for 2018. This is going to be kind of the early 2018 one. This is all going to be changing in the near-ish future, just because we're doing a little bit of remodeling here in the office. But basically what I wanted to do is kind of just go through what is on my desk, what computer I use, what monitor, peripherals, and what table I use, and just kind of give you an idea of how these videos get done in the background there, not just shooting them. So starting us off, I'm going to start off with the desk. This is a desk from Structube. I got an awesome deal. It was a display unit of a kitchen table. This is a kitchen dining room table that had a scratch. And they lowered the price, and I got it for like 200 bucks instead of 700 bucks. So it was a great deal. I was very happy about it. It's a solid wood table. It's very, very cool. But basically this is kind of gonna be the new meeting table. It's gonna be moved, and I'm gonna get a new desk. But from there, let's just go over to the computer. So the computer I use right now is late 2017 MacBook Pro 15-inch with touch bar. I'm gonna list all the specs down below, of course. And it's kind of tucked away to the side here because I do use an external monitor. This does sometimes come open when, say, I'm doing a few things that need to have dual monitors, but when I'm primarily editing, I like to use one monitor just to keep everything together and concise. But for example, if I'm playing video games that I need to see the chat or whatever, and I put that off to the side, or if I'm playing with a few buddies and I have Discord open on the side, that's what that's there for. Moving along, the lamps. These are very, very basic lamps from IKEA. They're very inexpensive. I think they're $9 each. And the reason I have them pointed towards the wall is because the light bulbs I bought are way too bright to actually point at the desk. So I just point them at the wall and they bounce off, and they come and they give me a really nice soft light, especially when I'm editing. It's not too bright. It's just right, kind of lights the room correctly for me to just kind of concentrate and put my focal spot onto the monitor. That being said, the monitor is a 34-inch ultra-wide monitor from LG. The name, I'll have a link in the description. UC something 34 is the actual technical name of this monitor. I'm a huge fan of the ultra-wide. I wasn't sure if I would like the ultra-wide, to be completely honest, when I actually made this purchase. But now that I have it, I've had it for almost a year now. I love it. My productivity is skyrocketed, especially editing the video. You can see a huge span of your timeline. But yeah, that's why I got the ultra wide, is for the timeline. And then the speakers, I always get a lot of hate for these speakers for some reason. These are Logitech THX approved speakers. You got the Bose speakers and then the sub on the bottom. And people always give me hate because they're not the ultimate kind of producing speakers. I make YouTube videos, not Hollywood movies, so like realistically, I do keep that in mind that they aren't the best, and I kind of adjust for that in post. But I mean, not that big of a deal in my opinion. What else? I have a wireless charging base here for my iPhone 10. That's always handy, just because if I'm sitting here, I might as well charge my phone. So now for the peripherals. I'm a huge fan of the Apple keyboard. This is their full span one, wireless, of course, just to keep it nice and tidy on the desk. Is it the best for gaming? No. Is it the best for typing? No. But for the amount of stuff that I do, I find it very efficient. I like the keys. It's clean. I think it's overall very good keyboard. The mouse here is the Logitech MX Master. Huge fan of that mouse. And what else is on my desk? So other than the peripherals, there are a few things that are lying on my desk. Let's just kind of start from left to right. These are my Sony headphones, over-the-ear headphones. They are the MDR1000X, I believe. MDR1000X, yeah, I can never remember that name. These are great headphones. I'm a huge fan of them. Noise cancellation, fantastic, very comfortable, good for long listening sessions. I do edit in these sometimes if it's a little bit late and I don't want to have my speakers going. This is my notebook, Moleskine. I'll have a link, of course, down in the description, but this is kind of where I just jot down a few shots for B-roll, just to make sure that I get all the shots I do need. I got all my hard drives here. I like these Seagate hard drives. I have everything from like 1 terabyte to 4 terabyte here. Very good, very reliable hard drive, fairly inexpensive. And then this is the most important dongle of my life. It's the SanDisk SD card reader. Very key, USB-C, because, you know, dongles are now the norm. Old coffee mug. If you guys are true OGs to the channel, you know I'm a huge fan of coffee. Then here is my kind of like pencil case, I guess. It's just kind of a place where I store all my pens, pencils. All of the things there, except for the eraser, are from Muji. If you know what Muji is, respect. If you don't know what Muji is, go find a Muji and buy some pencils and pens from there. They are great pens, right? Fantastic, great. It's like a Japanese stationery store. It's fantastic. What else? The power bank here. This is the Aki 30,000 milliamp power bank. This usually isn't on my desk, to be completely honest. I was just shooting something with it for the last video and it just kind of stayed here. But these are great power banks, 30,000 milliamp, fairly small package, 2 USBs. You can charge it with micro and lightning, and they do have some for USB-Cs. More coffee, Apple AirPods, because those are a necessity in everyone's life. Not true, necessities again. And then stapler. So this is when I print documents and I need to store them away and I need to keep them nicely organized. So that's a stapler there. I get a few questions actually about the coasters. These are wooden coasters with my logo on it. I had a buddy, or I had a few friends who actually kind of had a makerspace at Lakehead U, and they actually made a bunch of these for me. So I have like 20 of them lying around my house. But yeah, they're just laser engraved wooden coasters. So that's pretty much what's on top of the desk. And then on the underneath, I did a bunch of cable management using the IKEA kind of cable management kit. Is it a perfect job? No, but I didn't spend too much time doing it because the desk is going to be changing in the near future. One thing I would recommend, let me actually go get them. These command strips, they're the Velcro command strips that you can pull and remove. Very nice, very easy. If you mess up, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't leave a mark on your wall or on your desk or anything. That's what's actually holding up a bunch of the power cables up top and my whiteboard. I have 8 on a whiteboard. They told me it's like a 15-pound whiteboard. I just smacked a whole bunch of these on it and stuck it to my wall, and well, it's still there. I don't have to screw anything into my wall, which is nice. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have a lot of things on my desk and it's not an overcomplicated little desk setup, but all these things, they do have a purpose for me, and I kind of figured out the best way for me to kind of set this all up, and I'm using it every day. So I'm a huge fan of this setup. Very minimalistic, very easy, very condensed, very focused on what I need to get done. But yeah, so that was my desk. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. And for additional brownie points, please follow me on all of my social media. Links can be found down in the description. But for now, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Shout out to my buddy Shia again for filming. All right, see you guys on the next one.